各位央视新闻和 CGTN 的网友们，你们好，我是你们的老朋友了，我是央视记者孙继文，现在正在新疆和田给大家进行现场直播。
My name is Sun Jiwen, an old friend of all of yours. I'm broadcasting this program live from Hotan of Xinjiang Autonomous Region. You are watching Amazing Xinjiang, which is the program that we have released a couple of weeks ago, and now you can take a look at the sky right now. Bear in mind we have a time difference of 2 hours, so that is why this is still late afternoon here, and this is the jade blue color of the sky. And so a lot of the viewers are actually asking, why are you not evening there? So hi, let me introduce to you our guest today. Say hello to our viewers. So dear viewers, dear friends, good evening. My name is Lu Daquan. I'm the Baghdad district administrator. So you have to give us a tour about this street. So Hotan has the best scenery in the evening. So while walking here, I want to introduce to you that you can check out the style of the architecture here. So you have to tell us what is the background? So this was a old town and it has been renovated according to its traditional style. So Hotan has a very long history, particularly in this city of Xinjiang. So because the city was built around a circle, we did so because we want to protect the city from those wind and deserts. And traditionally, when it rains, you can smell all the garbage and it's just very backward. But right now, take a look at our new style of the courtyard. And so this is not a small one. This is actually a very big one. And inside this house, we have a lot of folk custom exhibitions. And you can take a comparison of this courtyard. And traditionally, it was like this on the left. But right now, after renovation, it's fresh new. So the renovation effort has completed, and we basically took into consideration the acre of different households. So let me tell you why we have one policy for every household. Well, this means that for each household, we have a different policy. There is a targeted and precise renovation plan for each and every household. So traditionally, whenever it rains, there is garbage everywhere in the street. And so this is how it looks like in the past. Right now, after renovation, you can take a look how different it is. So we have roughly 3,000 households here. This is amazing work, and you can now take a look how it looks like at present, and after the renovation. For each square meter, there is a subsidy from the government worth of 580 yuan. So with this money, they can do some decorations and they can improve their livelihood. So we have a small room in front of us, which is roughly like a e-commerce studio, and our guest today has made a lot of preparations. He displayed all the goodies of Hotan in this room. Well, let me introduce to you what we have here at Hotan. I understand this one. So this is a very famous painting. So this is a copy, and there's a lot of legend from this painting, and it's actually dates back to the Han Dynasty. And in Han Dynasty, you can use this as an armband, and this was actually excavated from one discovery. Well, for this story, we have journalist or correspondent later in the museum who's going to tell you more about this. So this is a artifact. This is a precious treasure of the country, and we have made this into carpet or other culturally creative objects, and you can decorate. You can decorate your home with it. So this is the scarf. So one of the three treasures: jade, carpet, and scarf. So this is a silk scarf. So one of the three treasures we have. So why don't you put on and show how it looks to our viewers? Well, let me tell you the patterns here on this scarf, and it's very flexible and it's very popular among the locals, and it's widely used in clothing and in other culturally creative products. You can use it as a tablecloth. You can also use it as a scarf. So it's purely handmade, and it's dyed using plants, and there is no chemicals used in the color dyeing. Well, thank you very much. So do I look good? So tell me in the comment if you think it's beautiful. So we have different colors, and so tell us what color you like, and well, who knows, maybe you're the lucky guy today and you will receive this gift if you are lucky tonight. So you are now tuning into the Goody Hanglish in Hotan of the amazing Xinjiang program. So I'm joined by Mr. Lu. Say hello again to our viewers. So good evening again and hello again. Welcome to Hotan. Welcome to Hotan. So today we have a lot of goodies, and you just need to have a post with our hashtag, and maybe you'll become the lucky guy. So we have a lot of handicrafts here. So do you know what this is? So this can cure your neck problem, and it's actually, well I was planning to have a guess, but you already told the answer. So this is made by wood. It's a wooden pillow. It has a lot of hand inscripted patterns. It can cure your neck problems. So how much is this? Well, this is only 80 yuan. So it's purely handmade, and it's a handmade wooden pillow. What are the other stuff you have? I see there are too many objects here. So this is a plate for fruits. You can take a look at the inscriptions on the plates. Here it's writes, people of different ethnic groups must be united, just like the seeds of pomegranate. So the different ethnic groups of Xinjiang are an example of unity between different groups. So as we know, Xinjiang is a place that has gathered many different ethnic groups, and that is why in Xinjiang we have many different ethnic cultures, and it's exactly because of the mixture of these different cultures that we have a picture today. So those are the other culturally creative products. We have hats made by silk, handbags, gift boxes, and if you follow the camera here, we have a lot of food and agricultural products. So a lot of the viewers are getting excited. So this is the roast pigeon meat. So it's organic, pollution-free, and what I would like to recommend here is rose essential oil. So as you might have heard, the rose flower here is very famous. So what is this for? It's such a big bottle. So we have some smaller packages, and you can have some hands-on experience. So this can make you look more beautiful. You can rub it on your face and hand. You can also drink it. So it's also edible. So this is a rose essential oil, and this is a spray. So this is 1 kilo actually. Well, let me add some water on your face. And it only sells at the price of 290, and it's 1 kilo. So it's 1,000 milliliters. So you just said it can be eaten and it's edible. Well, let me just have some try, and let me first add some water on my face. Well, it smells very good. So why it's drinkable? Well, in addition to, because it contains nothing but rose oil, and it's rose juice actually. So I can smell nothing but rose. Well, it's just like a magic show, but I'm not cheating anyone here. This is truly drinkable, and it can be used as a facial water and cream. And so this is the rose flower jam. This goes very well with the scones. And how much is this one? So this one is only 68. Well, let me tell you how to purchase this good, and you can take a look at this logo. You just need to go to any of the shopping platforms that you use and put in these words, Silk Road Fruits, and you can get all those goodies from the shopping cart. So the walnut of Xinjiang is very famous, and so this is a walnut juice, and you can take a look at the ingredients: water, protein, walnuts. So how much does this cost? It's only 5 yuan. Well, this is reasonable price. So bear in mind, this is produced from Xinjiang. So the walnut is one major agricultural product of Xinjiang, and every household has a lot of trees of walnuts, and the walnut is the dry fruit that is commonly eaten here, and it's eaten throughout the year. And I saw another product that is associated with walnuts, and so tell me about this one. So this is walnut oil, and this is a agricultural product we have come up with in recent years, and this can go along with salad. It can also be used as a cooking oil. So how much does this one cost? Well, it's 80 yuan. Well, it's not cheap, but I can guarantee you this is using the best processing technique, and it's using the best walnuts of Xinjiang. I don't know how the process works, but this is very good package. So walnut is the fruit for longevity. So our viewers are asking, do you cover the delivery fee? Yes, of course, we cover the delivery to all places of the country. So this is the fifth stop of our program in Xinjiang. You have encountered a lot of the goodies. We have covered Alatai and Tacheng. So we truly have a lot of recommendations, and you just need to search those hashtags and names on your shopping platforms. So Silu Guoguo or Silk Road fruits, those are the platforms or hashtags recommended by the local governments, and you just need to type in those words in your shopping platform, and you will get those goodies. And bear in mind that the expenses of delivery or express is cost. So pomegranate, so this is truly delicious, and you can see how big the fruit is, the seed is. And this is what we call Pia Lema pomegranate, and so this is a business card of Xinjiang, and so do take down this name. So rose flower, and it can make you more beautiful. You can also use it as tea leaves, and this is something all the women must have. Wow, this is truly fragrant, and it's truly a very thick smell of rose. And you know that the rose flower of in Xinjiang is second to none. It's not second to the rose flower of Damascus. And so this is the desert rose flower. Imagine how precious it is to have some rose flowers from the desert, and you can take a look at how big or how small, in this case, the rose flower bud is. So it's very delicious, and you can use it as a tea. And we have many associated products. For example, this one is a rose flower jam spoon or jam cake. And so we have many different packages. You can take a look at this one here. Well, take a bite. Well, I'm starting eating again. Well, just let me take a little piece. Well, this is delicious. Check out the package. So this is just like mooncakes. So how much is this one? Well, this is only 120. Well, let me just take a little bit. I'm holding my cell phone, and a lot of the viewers are complaining there's no shopping carts under this program. And so, are you sure that you cover the delivery expense? Yes, I assure you that the delivery cost is covered nationwide. So you can take a look at this rose flower jam in it. So I guess a lot of you are getting hungry watching this. So those are the rose flower series. Well, why don't you hold it up and show to our viewers? Well, how much is this one? So this is 68. Well, you can drink many cups of water using this flower tea. So for each drink, you just need to put in 2 flower buds, and you can also go along with many different teas. So let me show again. Well, let me give some mooncakes of rose flower to our cameraman. So just so I have extra hand to reply to our viewers. So a lot of the viewers are saying that I'm gaining weight after a couple of days of live streaming. Well, let me tell you, because I have been eating a lot of the local specialties. So here we have facial mask, and we have dry fruits. So these are a combination of nuts and fruits in Xinjiang. So we have Uygur language, we also have Chinese here. So if you want to export this to other countries, you have to use their language, and this is actually in Arabic. How much is this one? So it's only 30 yuan. So we got many different types of dry fruits here. So this is the packaged walnut, small bag, very cheap, 5 to 6 yuan. Lovely. And people in Xinjiang are very innovative, and you can take a look here. So this is a spoon with the filling of pepper stripes, and it's only 6 yuan. So a lot of you may think that the cutting cakes of Xinjiang is very expensive, but take a guess how much this one cost. So this is very good packaging. How much does it weigh? It's only 210 grams. So take a guess. So this is a well-packaged cutting cakes of Xinjiang, and take a guess how much this one costs. And if you get the right answer, you will get this for free. So we have more walnut oil here, and this is the rapeseed oil. So why do you have so delicious oil? Hotan is a city that is located nearby a desert. We have ample sunlight. So we have sufficient sunlight, so that is why we have very good agricultural products, and it's pollution free. So this is the walnut oil. Bear in mind, this is produced in Xinjiang. I've seen a lot of comments. Well, let me tell you the answer. How much this one cost? Well, before you answer, some say 5 yuan, some say it's 9.9 yuan, some say 10, 20, 30, 48, 139, 59. So tell us the answer. Well, the answer is 18 yuan. Wow, it's so cheap. And so if you think this is cheap, leave some comment. And a lot of you think that the cotton cakes of Xinjiang is very expensive, but let me tell you, it's not expensive here in Xinjiang. And it's very delicious, no matter it is packaged or those scattered cakes sold by vendors on the street. Well, can you open this and let's have a look?
都是小块的。我为什么要拆开呢？来，请书记给我拿一下我的麦克风。
Well, this is smaller packages inside. Why I want to unpack this? Because I've had a lot of curiosities. I've been working here for 6 years. A lot of the people in innerland of China, they are complaining about the high prices of cotton cakes. Let me tell you, this is not very expensive, and it contains many different types of dry fruits, walnuts, many other fruits, and so within one package, you can get so many smaller packages, and it's only sold at 18 yuan. So if you buy from a street vendor, if you buy those sliced cotton cakes, and it's even cheaper, maybe 10 yuan for this much of cake. And so just bear in mind, take notes of Silk Road fruits and type in this name on your shopping platforms, and you will have access to all those fruits. So thank you very much, Mr. Lu. So a lot of the viewers, they are still asking why I don't have a shopping cart here. Well, let me tell you again that this is a program of the Good Townies of Xinjiang. We're recommending all those fruits. We have a lot of benefits for all the viewers, and we've had a lot of guesses. And well, let me honor my commitment right now. It has been half an hour, and I have to give you some goody honeys. And so, Mr. Lu, tell us what are the gifts that we're going to send to our viewers today. So stay tuned and let me read it out. So for today, we have prepared a lot of packages and gifts. Some of them are very fun to enjoy, and some of them very delicious to eat. We have the entrance tickets to 28 different tourist sites. We have the Uluvati 4A tourist site. We have a AAA tourist site. We have the mountain grassland, which is a AAA tourist site, and River Valley in Luopu County, AAA tourist sites. And so the entrance ticket for all those tourist sites, you will be able to get them later. And we also have 7 hotels which you can check in for free. We have the Hotan Hotel. So Hotan Hotel is a very famous one in Hotan County. We have the Talimu restaurant, Talimu Hotel. We have Chabita Ge Hotel, Tiandu Hotel, Huabing Hotel, and Uygur Hotel, and also Golden Delta Hotel. So we have many gifts. Just stay tuned. We also have a commemorative corn, which honors the 9th route accessing Xinjiang, sorry. We also have delicious gifts. For example, we have the walnut oil, we have the Xinjiang rose flower juice, we have the Hotan great dates, we have the salty walnuts. So, how to become the lucky guy? So, if you are a viewer of CGTN, if you are watching us live on Weibo, if you are following us on Weibo, please send a post with the hashtag of Amazing Xinjiang, and then you have the chance to become our lucky guy today. And if you are following us on Kuaishou, you can follow my personal account, and just follow me on Kuaishou. You can send me personal messages, and then our working staff will select 10 or more lucky dogs, and then you will get the gifts and packages. So stay tuned, don't leave us, and we have more to offer you. So thank you very much, Mr. Lu, and later we're gonna bring you to Tuancheng. So I'll be waiting for all of you in Tuancheng. So right in front of us,
在我的前方呢是一家特别好看的一个地毯的一个
So right in front of me, we have one very famous coffee shop. So Tuancheng, you can say, it has become dark. Half an hour ago, it was jade blue color in the sky, but right now it has turned dark, and you can take a look at what are the residents doing. So these are the locals playing international chess, and so this is outside a very famous coffee shop. So Tuancheng is a very huge residential community, and it's also a tourist site that is very popular among travelers. So he's the boss today, and he's gonna give you an introduction of all the goodies here. And coming to Hotan, you have to know that this is one of their precious gifts. So my name is Abu Damamati. So I'm the shop owner of this shop, and we have been running for 20 years. Well, I think you are very fast, and when you speak, you close your eyes. So introduce to us those carpets. So we have this handmade carpet. You can hang it on your wall. And this is a little expensive, and we have that one a little cheaper, and this is also handmade. Well, this is very delicate, and it's silk. So how do you distinguish, how to tell the handmade carpet? So this is made by machine. You can check the thickness. So this is how it looks like if it is made by machine, and so this is handmade, so you can tell the difference. So how much does this one cost? How long does it take for this one? Well, this takes 3 months for a lady to finish. So 3 months of handwork. So you can take a look at here. We have a lady who's knitting a carpet right now. And for this one, it takes roughly 1 month. So how big it is? So it's 1 meter by 1 meter. So it's a square. So this is one of the non-tangible cultural heritages of Hotan, and in Hotan we have a lot of hand-making carpet factories, and this is very precious gift. Hello, what's your name? My name is Dujaman. So how long have you been working on this? I have been knitting a carpet for 5 years. So who did you learn from? The shop owner is translating their conversation. So she's a little shy, and she told us that she has been learning this technique for 5 years, and the shop owner just helped with the translation. So is she your employee? Yes. So from our shop, you can both purchase carpet, you can also customize your carpet. Yes, exactly. So how much does this one cost? For this one, it's 6,800, and it's made of silk, and it's handmade. So do you have cheaper ones? Yes. So this is made of wool, and it's also handmade, and this is very beautiful, and it's very thick. So this is only 1,000 yuan. Well, it's very beautiful if I put this, if I hang this on a wall of my family. So are you using these herbs and plants to dye the color? Yes. If I want to customize my pattern, is it possible? Yes, and so Hotan, for Hotan carpet, you can actually come up with a industry that is very popular. You can just receive those pictures, and then you can customize the carpets. So hi, let me just say hello to all of you and welcome to Hotan. Well, let me repeat, hello everyone, and this is the #1 carpet shop in Hotan, and do come and check this shop out and when you are in here.
我们现在走出这家地毯店，然后呢，要准备正式带着大家转一转我们美丽的团城了。你看大家生活多么的惬意。
So now let's walk out of this coffee shop and have a tour in this city, and you can see how the locals are enjoying their life here. So Julie is waiting for us. So Julie is our second guest today, and introduce yourself. Hi, hello everyone. I'm Goody, and later I will be your tour guide, and let's have a tour of Tuancheng. So tell us what kind of place Tuancheng is. So Tuancheng is a city that's sprawling to all the directions, and Tuancheng is actually one landmark of Hotan, and it's a symbolic place of Hotan. And so you can see that those are the clothing shops, and those are not for travelers, and this is a place for the locals actually. For Tuancheng, at every block we have a renovation plan. For every household we have one decoration plan. So now let's just walk and talk. And so in Hotan we have 6 treasures. And what are those? Of course I know you know the 3 treasures: jade, silk scarf, and also the carpet, which is the idolized silk scarf, which is so take a guess, what are the 3 new treasures of Hotan? The new 3 treasures, we have the Uygur medicine. So those are locally produced, and this is locally produced rose flower buds and seeds, and this is the Uygur natural tea. So what kind of effect does this have? Well, here you have a lot of the local herbs and leaves, and it gives you no negative impact whatsoever, and this is how the tea looks like. And so it's kind of a combination of the traditional tea and the medical tea. So I see a lot of rose flower leaves there. Yes, it is, because rose flower here are grown on the deserts, and so we talk about goody, and one of the goodies here, goody here means ladies or girls, so just kidding. And so let me just show you, and Tuancheng is very beautiful. You can check out this architectural style, you can check out the old inscriptions. This is actually a renovated street, and it was renovated the way it looked in the past. And during the renovation, we So this is a
也叫民宿吧，对不对？非常漂亮。
这个团称有一个阿依湾，是有室外阿依湾和室内阿依湾。现在我们可以参观我们的室内。
So this is the indoor part of this courtyard.
刚刚有导播告诉我，我也看到大家评论了，说卡了，不要着急，我们又从外太空回来了，因为刚刚进到民宿里面，特别的漂亮。
So we had some signal issue, and that's why we walked out, and we just entered this cultural house, and it's very beautiful. But sadly, we don't have those very good signal, and let's just walk out and show you again this street. So it's very beautiful, and every day after 8:30, all the lights are on, and this is a very good place to travel to and to take photos. So on both sides of the street, we have a lot of shops, and at the ground floor, they have shops, and they live on the second floor actually.
我们这边的生活节奏就是不怎么快。
网友们，你们好！刚刚我们网络不太好，现在我们又回来了。我是央视记者孙继文，这是我的
Viewers, we apologize for the bad signal. Now we are back again, and my name is Sun Jiwen. I'm a anchor of CGTN. Joining me now is Goody, a local girl, and now we are in front of a very beautiful local lady who is inscribing on those wooden bowls. And why don't our cameraman draw closer and so look what she's doing right now. She's attaching those very beautiful patterns on this wood bowl. So it's 100% handmade. So it's 100% handmade, and all my family members, my brother, my father, they are doing this. She's doing this right now.
好细致啊，我都不太好意思打扰她，我生怕这个 烫花给烫坏了。
So this is a very traditional craftsmanship here. So I don't want to interrupt her, just so she wouldn't damage the patterns. Well, she actually wants me to have a try, and let's just try this. So check out those patterns, very delicate, and it's actually handmade with these two. Well, I just need to sit down and let's not ruin this. Oh, sorry, it's not exactly straight. Well, no worries. If I ruin this, I'm gonna buy this. Well, take a guess. How much is this? So just tell us in a comment how much is this, and maybe if you are lucky, I will send you for free. How much is this? So this is 60 yuan. Wow, this is only 60 yuan. Did you hear that? So in Xinjiang, we have a lot of very good products with very good quality and very cheap price. And when travelers come, can they sit down and have some hands-on experience? So can they inscribe their names on it? Yes. So I just had this idea. Can we have a clean bowl and inscribe CGTN or CCTV news on it? And we can send it as a gift to our viewers. So introduce to our viewers. So this is a wooden, this is a bowl made of walnut wood. So let me just try some of my own inscriptions. Well, I just regretted my idea because it's a lot of strikes to write those characters. And you have to perfectly manage the strength that you put it. Wow. It's very challenging. Well, I'll just write these two characters here, which means central television. Well, I'm just gonna leave my name here. So I'm Xiao Wen from CCTV. If someone wants it, you can tell me in the comment area. Alright, did you see this? Thank you very much. So I don't know how good or bad the signal is. Alright, let's keep walking.
Hello， 大家好，我是阿姨图娜，我们现在在和田博物馆。Hello， 大家好，我是讲解员卜安丽。
Hi, good evening. We are now at the Hotan Museum, and I'm the instructor today. So tell us what you have for the viewers. Well, tonight we're gonna focus on the history and culture of Hotan. I'm gonna show you one treasure, and it's one of the 64 treasures of this country that have exhibited overseas. So what is it? Well, let's hold it for a while and. So what is this? Wow, I was scared. Is that a corpse? Yes. Well, you just need to follow the camera and wow, I was horrified. Well, can you tell, is it a male or female? Well, I don't dare to look at this. I think it's a female. Yes, it's a female, and this was excavated in 1983. It was actually a corpse from 1,000 years ago, and this lady died aging between 30 to 40. So tell me about this clothing. So she was wearing this very silky clothing, and if you watch closer, you can see some of the gold pieces. I noticed that she was actually biting her tongue. Well, according to some analysis, she died not naturally. She died maybe from an accident or from a war clashes. So that's why she was kept this way. So what is this? So this is some artifact that we excavated, and it's using some mineral ink. So has this language been translated? So we have a lot of researches, but still it has not been translated. So let me ask one question about the corpse. How come it was kept so well? So this is due to the geological conditions of Hotan. It's very dry, it has very few precipitation, and it has a very big wind, and that's how it was kept so well. And after the excavation, we took a lot of measures to preserve the corpse, and that's how it was preserved so well. So you must have heard of the Silk Road. Yes, this is known by everybody, but have you heard Jade Road? Well, this, to be honest with you, haven't. Well, I'm gonna expand your horizon. So this is a piece of jade stone. Yes. Well, this is so big, and I cannot even hug it. Well, it's a lot of many different colors. Yes, it's green and it's blue, and inside of this piece of jade, it contains a lot of very good materials. So how much does this weigh? And it weighs 2 tons, and I cannot even push it. And so this tells you how abundant the jade resources are here in Hotan. A lot of you are very interested in the Hotan jade here. Yes, this is the place with the history of 8,000 years in jade. So is that a cat? Yes, this is a cat made of the ooze. Well, is that a tail of an ox? No, this is actually the tail from 2 deers. And you can see that there are some ornaments using fish bones. So this must be very precious. Yes, and this was excavated from a ancient tomb in Luobupo. It tells you what kind of life the locals had thousands of years ago. So this is one evidence of the prosperity of the ancient times. So we have been talking between the two of us, and a lot of the viewers, they have a lot of questions, and they want to know what is the most precious object you have in this museum.
全部都是宝贝儿啊，就是文物，含有重要的历史文化意义啊。然后我
Well,
们下面
everything, every piece of object here is very precious and they are of great historic and
哦，就是这个。
cultural significance. And now let me show you the treasure of this museum. So, wow, I'm surprised. So,
哦，是这样的，我就
so is that so? Yes. So it's very beautiful and it's very colorful. And I saw the characters of 中国 or China. May I know when it was excavated? It was unearthed in 1995 from an ancient tomb. So can I ask, how come it is so colorful?
就是当时汉代皇家皇族啊，就是他们专门制作一些纺织品。
So this was unearthed from a tomb which dates back to Han Dynasty, and it was the tomb owner was actually a
就是汉代时期的皇帝，就是作为一个
textile worker, and so in Han Dynasty,
京剧国王去世的时候，就是作为
we believe this was the gift from the Han Emperor because the family has been engaged in textile production for generations. I think this is an armband. Yes, it is an armband, and so it tells the good relationship between this ethnic group and the Han Chinese. So
进去出境展览的。
on the armband, it reads prosperity of China. So this is
大家算是大开
the
眼界了。
only piece of
那我们继续往前。
artifact from Xinjiang that has been
我今天呢通过
exhibited overseas, so it tells its importance. So through your introduction and instruction, I truly have learned a lot, and thank you very much. So, well, this is all for this part of the tour, and I believe that through this very brief tour, you have learned a lot about the history and culture of Hotan. And it's not enough that you are learning this only through cell phones. So do come and pay a visit, and we welcome you with open arms. And now let's play a clip to introduce to you the scenery and culture here.
嗨，各位央视新闻和 CGTN 的网友们，我现在正在新疆和田的团场。
Hi, dear viewers of CGTN. I'm now in Tuancheng of Hotan. I'm feeding the pigeons.
哇，
都来我们这边。
So do you want to come and
你现在
feed
正
those
在收看的
pigeons?
是穿越新疆之
All
寻
the
宝新疆
pigeons
和田站哦。我现在
have
在的
come
这个
to
地方
us.
是一个
So
鸽子
you're now
楼。
watching
这个鸽子
Amazing
楼呢，就是
Xinjiang,
在
which is
我
a
们的新
program
疆
we
的一个
introduced a
老城
couple
改
of weeks
造
ago,
而
and
来
we are
的
now
团
at
场，把它打造成
Hotan.
这样
So
一个
behind me
区
is a
域
pigeon
和
house.
区。
So pigeon house was actually renovated a couple of years ago, and this whole community was renovated a couple of years ago, and it's a residential neighborhood. It's also a neighborhood that attracts a lot of travelers. And just now I inscripted some characters on a wooden bowl, and just now some staff gave us a lot of corns to my pockets, and I can feed the pigeons here. Wow, look at those pigeons, and they can eat the corn directly from my hand.
来，格里，我们接着，顾里，我们继续往前走，穿过这群小可爱啊。
So Goody, let's continue.
给大家介绍一下我们和田
Let's
团
bulldoze
当地
through
一个
this
非
group
常
of pigeons.
标志性的
So
建筑
tell our
一个
viewers
景区，也是一个
more about Tuancheng. So Tuancheng is a very symbolic landmark of this city, and this is also a place that has gathered a lot of ethnic groups, and more than 99% of the local population are Uyghurs.
过来看一下这边。
啊，这也是我们当地人还原
Well, we can turn this way.
磨坊。
还原传统的这个劳动场景而制作出来的这样一些木偶，对吧？
木头制作的。
So these are some miniatures, puppets, that tells you the culture of this place.
这是做什么劳动？各位
Well,
网友
take a guess what this is for. Well, I don't even know that. So what kind of movement is this?
模拟场所，就是这个老哥哥是给我们他亲自制作的木头制作的。
Well, they just told us that they are making leather products.
来自丝绸的，制作
So
来
he's
自丝绸的，就是这个哥哥他
activating this. And this, I know this is silk making.
好多人都不知道这个是干嘛的。我们这个是现在我们离我们生活很远很
Well,
远
a
了。
lot of
基本
you
上好
don't
多人
know
都没
what this
没
is
看过
for,
这种
and
场
so
景。
this is from many years ago, and a lot of you are feel very strange about this. So for this one,
这个是制作果的一个过程。这个铁匠，这个现在我铁
so
匠
this
现在
is
我
a
们也能看
process
到。
making jam, and this is blacksmith. This is iron and steel making, and this is something we can still see today.
织布是不是？看起来
不是
像不是啊，
这是
这磨刀。
磨刀。
So is this carpet making? No, this is actually sharpening the knife.
哎，我看到这边有一个跟我们这
乐
个
器的一个
1:1比例的一个人偶，哎，
So this is
是
one
都塔尔吗？
miniature,
萨塔尔，萨塔尔。
the proportion of which is 1:1, and so is this satire? Yes.
它不仅手会动，头也会动。这位是我们这个
So
制作的
check this out. He's moving his head and also his hand. Amazing. So, hi, hello. So how long does it take to work out a piece like that?
1个多月，差不多2个月。
为什么要制作这些东西呢？
1 month or 2 months. So why do you make this?
作为一个中华人、中华民族，然后我们就传统这是，然后
So
所以就
as
在
a
为了保留这
Chinese,
些传统的
as
艺
part
术
of this country, I have the responsibility to pass down the knowledge to bring these local arts to a larger audience. So that's why I made those. So all of these are handmade. Yes, so you just need to plug it and then to activate this, and we have bicycle riding, we have the processing
手工制作
of
的艺术品。
wooden
精致啊！我觉得人有一些兴趣爱好，
object making, and so all these are handmade, and it's just delicate. So it's such a pleasant thing that people have a
洗衣
passion.
服呀，然
So
后
this
平
is
时在
a
做饭的
wooden
时候，就是也是
basin.
和棉的时候也有。
So
这是
this
块
can
肥皂嘛
you can use this to wash your
肥
clothing.
皂啊，栩栩如
So
生。
is this a
谢
soap?
谢谢你为我们保留这
Yes.
些这么古老的这种传统的劳动场。
Very good. Thank you very much.
那各位网友，
Thank
你
you
们好
very
央
much
视新闻
for
和 CGTN 的网友你们好，
keeping
我是
and
央视记者
preserving
孙
those
身边这位
traditional
朋友是我们当
culture.
地的孤立
So
也是
dear
今天
viewers,
的
hello
网友
again.
带
My
领
name
大
is
家
Sun
在
Jiwen. Joining
现
me
在
is
这
a
个
local
传统
lady,
大家
Goody,
看传承非常的
and
特色。为什
we
么选择这样一个地
he's
方
also
给大家
our
进
local
行今
guide
天的
today,
好
and
物
so you
大
can
放送
see
直播呢？
there
这个
are
地
so
方也是我
many
们和田的一个地
beautiful
表性建筑，然后
places
就改造之前
at
和改
this
造之后的对
传承.
对我
So
们和田
because
来说，
Chuancheng is a
意义非
landmark
常
of
重
this
大。
city, and you can
哎，这边
make
好
the
像有
stark
弹乐器
contrast
啊。
of this place
这些
before
乐
and
器是我
present.
们弹奏沙
So
木
we
卡姆
have
的时候，
some
演奏
music
沙
here.
木卡姆的时候就都有的。杜
So
塔，
this is
这个哥哥弹的
what
是
we
杜
call
塔。
salam carbon. This is the local guitar actually, and so they are playing some local
这个哥哥
songs.
弹的是坦波尔。演奏沙木卡姆的时候，我们就是所有
And
我
he's
们
playing
这些
tambor,
刮
another
的乐
local
器。
song.
我知道，乐器王后艾杰克。
我发现这儿的老百姓的这个生活非常的惬意啊，有弹奏的，有表演的，而且呢，今天我们和田当地
So I found that the people here, they are truly enjoying their life, and there are people enjoying the delicious food, and there are people playing music, and let's just speed up, and there's something very nice in front of us. So the local community made some preparations for our program, and they have organized a lot of activities and events. So check this one out. Wow, the children, they're playing
刚刚很多小可爱
scooters.
穿过我身边，这个呢就是一定要跟大家展示的和田一宝之爱德莱丝绸是手工织
So I have to show this to you, and this is one of the treasures. Adela's
像这
handmade
个丝绸的
silk.
长宽织出来一张是多少呢？
它的长度是7米多，7米左右，然后这个宽度
So
是
how long
45
is
公
this?
分。
So
大
this
家
is
可以
roughly
看到
7
整个织
meters.
机的长度，
The
从
width
头到尾大概是
is
7米左右
45 centimeters.
的长度。
So you can take a
然后
look
织成这样一
how
张7米左右的
long
爱德莱
this
丝
is.
绸
So
要多
this
长
is
时间？
roughly 7 meters. And to finish such a carpet,
一
how
天
long
都
does
可以
it
织
cost?
7米长度
一
的爱
天就可以
德莱丝
织出来啊，很漂亮啊！大家看这个花纹
So
都是一根一根线
it's
手工
only
的
one
这样
day.
织而成的，就有好多
So
层。我虽然看
check
不
out
太
those
懂，但是
patterns, and it's
这个
purely
这种
handmade, and it's many different layers, and I cannot make sense of this, but this is one very important piece of the non-tangible cultural heritage. We have to well preserve
刚
it.
刚说前面人头
So
攒
this
动
is
真的现在
the
人越来越多，我们可以往
most
前看一下。
popular
好多人都在等我们
non-tangible cultural
好多人都等我
heritage.
们
So you see this big crowd in front of us.
站稳，而且非常有力量。
So I think they're waiting for us.
能说
As
话
you
就
know
会
that
唱
the
歌，
locals
能
here,
走
they
路就
can
会
sing
跳
and dance, and they have a lot of strength and energy. So here, as long as you can sing, you can dance. As long as you can dance, you can
少
sing.
年军团嘛。
So we actually have a local sing. We actually have a local sing that goes as long as you can walk, you can dance. As long as you can open your mouth, you can sing. So it's a lot of joy today.
这是一项什么样的展示？
Another
然后
band
他们家要买
singing and
舞
dancing.
蹈服装、
哦，这是一家卖舞蹈服装的
是
展示，
是
他们的演出服。
演出服的。
So this is a shop that sells costumes and clothing for performances.
好多来新疆的客人就说，能不能可以买到这样的服装？
这样在团城大家可以买到哦。
A lot of the
是不是还可以试穿？
locals
可以
buy
试
this
穿
kind of
可以买到
costume,
拍照。
and they come to Tuancheng and you can try it on. And you can put it on to take photos.
哎，这个是一项什么样的活动？发现好多人在围观。
好，咱们这项马上要开
So
展的
what
是
kind
咱
of
们
dance is
少
this?
数
A lot
民
of
族
people are
的
watching.
传统的体育节目。
什么
体育项目
体育项目？
哎
我还
压架
以为是唱歌跳舞呢。
So this is
这是我
actually
们
one
正
very
在搞活动
traditional
开始之
sport
前的
of the
热
locals.
哎
热舞。
热
Oh, I
舞
thought it
和
was
这个
a
欢
singing
迎
and
开场仪
dancing.
式啊。
So
这
this is
个
just
马上
a
开始的
warm
压架
up, and this is the
看这个转
beginning
圈
part
旋
of
转
the
旋转。
program, and sooner they're gonna present the show, and check this out.
好，来，好的。
转的停不下来了。
那就接下来我们一起
All right,
我们的
very good.
少数民族的体育活动之一。
叫什么我都没有见过。
So now let's check out this one. This is a local sport. We don't know what this is called, but this is like a tug of war.
啊，这就结束了，这么快吗？
啊， 没有这个比赛嘛，那个原来是3局2胜，
Alright.
就1局
We know who is
3分
the
钟
winner.，
现在那个第一
So
局
you
结束
have
了，第一局
to
黑方
win
胜。
黑方是
啊，这个比
2
赛，这个比
games
赛
out of
是
3, and so this is
不是
the
巴赫，这个也
first
是中华
round.
少数民族。
So this
传
is
统
like the tug of
少数民
war.
族传统体
No,
运动
this
会
is not the
运
tug
动
of
会比赛
war.
项
This
目
is
季，
one
这个比
traditional
赛是我们
sport
和田
here,
人特别
and this is one
熟
of
悉
the
重要
sport
的一个
items of the traditional
再来看一局
ethnic
好不好？我
group
刚刚都没看清
sports
楚一下
competition,
的胜
and this is one special
这是
item.
我们这个
So let's have another round, and let's see who is the winner.
叫压架，压架。
So this is one local sport, very popular among the locals. Ready? Go.
.我觉得还挺有意思的，很快。那如果赢了的话，有什么奖品吗？奖励？
有，啊，
哇，赢了
Very exciting. So what's the winner get?
1-1，
啊，
还要进行2
还
局。
是最后一局。
So this is so far 1-1. We have to
那就我们开始。
check out
好，
the last round.
就接下来我们还有一个摔跤，也是一个。
All right.
这是最后一局
We
啊。
have another round. So this is their last round, and let's see who wins.
这么快就选你了，
这么快
来这么吧。
各位
Wow,
央
this
视
is
新闻和
fast.
CGTN 的网友们，你们正在看的是寻宝新疆和田站。
So dear
刚刚
viewers
欣
of
赏完一场非
CGTN,
常
you
精
are
彩
right
的
now
这个当
watching
地的
amazing
少数民族
Xinjiang. We are
体
right
育
now
运
at
动啊。
Hotan. We have just finished watching one very spectacular local sport,
给我
the
们准备
local
了这
tug
么
of
精
war.
彩的这个
So
展
unity
示。
first,
辛苦啦，谢谢。
competition second. And so thank you very much, coach,
和
for
田
presenting
产生
such
了
a
特别多的
spectacular
热闹
show.
的项目，大家往前看，大家都在往前跑，知道为什
So
么
in
吗？
Tanzania, we have a lot of very
还有
good
一个摔
items
跤，也
worth
是一个我们
seeing.
当地非
Everybody's
常受欢迎
running
的一个。
in front of us, and you know why? Because we have another local sport item which is very popular among the locals.
顾丽亚，这又是一项什么样的体育运动？
我们当地非常受欢迎的一个摔跤，也是
So
我
what
们
is the-
体育运动。
What is this? So this is one very popular wrestling sport.
我现在只能看到只能听到现场此起彼伏的这样一个。
So I can only
我们精彩的加时。
这个活动是给我们介绍一下，是特意为我们今天直播准备的，对不对？
嗯，
然后我看到旁边围了好多人，知道我们今天晚上有精彩的这么多传统项目的演示，
So
大家
a
都
lot
到
of
下
the
面来看出
audience
来。按道理来说，今天不是周末，
circling
应该不会有这么多人。
也不是借
so this is
也不是什么
such a
特意让他
beautiful
们过
night,
来的，
and
就是他们一直到就
we
直到
happen
有晚
to
上
coincide
直播，
with
然后
the
就他们
holiday.
自己过来，基本上都
So
是
this
在
is
我
a
们和田
neighborhood
当地
that
的人，
has
然后就也一部分是
attracting that has
然后
attracted
你
a
看
lot
我
of
们楼上的他们也是
travelers.
在下
A
来
lot
就
of
看
them
我
are
们今天
locals. A
的
lot
直
of
播
them are
然后
travelers.
这个我们的摔
And
跤是。
so
今天我们
because
这个
of this
摔跤
sport
是
item, a
我
lot
们
of the
中
crowd
华少数民族传统的运动
has
之
come to
一。
this
然后我们
place,
这个
and
个子
the
矮一点的这个老
wrestling
师是
that you just
这个老
saw
师
is
是
one of the sports items
连续3次
at
拿了
the
金牌的
national
摔跤
competition of
运动员，
local
就
ethnic
是
group
摔跤这个运动比赛的
sports.
3次
And
拿了
this
金牌的运
this
动员。
man in blue is actually a
在我们
3-year
当地非常受
gold
欢迎的。
medalist. It's very popular here.
哦，新的一局开始了。
新的一局，
这样一局大概几分钟结束呢？
不确定，就
Now
看
the
他
new
们。
round has started. So how long is every round? Well, it doesn't. It depends.
哇，这一局已经胜利了。给大家看一下，我们旁边到底有多少人在围
So
观
here's
了。
the winner.
今天晚上的团城是我来过团城这么多
So
次
now let's
最
take a
热
look
闹
how
的一
many
次了。
people,
来，我
how
们继续
big
往
the
前
crowd
走
is.
马上就要
So I have been to this city
我们看看这条
a
街
lot of
道，
times,
今天
but
晚上不仅
tonight
热
is
闹，而且
the
氛围美
most
丽。
exciting.
然后我们这个椰金也是，
So
让人特别舒服。
this street is
大
very
家记住了
beautiful
这个地方吗？
in this evening, and
记住
we
了
have
公里
very
来了之后
pleasant
过来和田
scenery and
就值得
view
过来我们
along
这个团
this
城。
Tuancheng
哎，这边也有一个非常
city, and
传
so
统的一个
do
食宿。
come to Tuancheng next time and
他们是
contact
食宿
Goody
传代人。
if you want
食醋传
to hire her as your tour
给
guide.
大家介绍
So
一下，因为
this
我们
is
团城很多这个
another
居民
shop.
都
This
是
is
又
a
在这边
vinegar
生活
shop.
然后呢又在楼下做
So
一些小生
tell
意。
us something
大家呢
about
就生
this.
活在这非常
A
的
lot of
惬
the
意，而
people
且呢还
they
有很多游客朋友们
do
被吸引
business
来
on
到
the
这儿
first floor and they
拍
live
照
in the
可以
second
体验
floor,
各
and
种
this
还
is
可以品尝
very
各种当地的
pleasant. This is a very good layout, and a lot of the travelers can come here, take photos, and to have some experience of the local food,
来普啊
the local activities.
能够山舞的当地人。
正在看
So
节目的朋友
another
们知道什么
group of
是新疆
dancers.
的麦西来普吗？
新疆
有知道的人吗？
这我们一听到音乐就
So
是
do you know
那
what
个
is
随
the
便想跳舞的
Maishilaipu
冲
of the
动。
locals? So the locals here they dance whenever they hear
麦西来
music.
普呢，就是新疆当地的我们的朋友们自发的聚集到一起唱
是的
歌跳舞的一种
唱
聚
歌跳舞
会活动。
是的，是的。我们
So
就是
Maishilaipu
一听
is
到
a
音乐
local
就是在
term.
想跳舞。
Describes the activity of voluntary gathering for dances
唱歌。
and singing. So, as the locals say, that if you can speak, you can sing, you can walk, you can dance.
我跟谁跳？我跟谁非常精美的舞蹈，非常精美的姿态，他们的表情非常到位，是吧？
对，我发现我们在新
So
疆
check out their
做了这么
facial
多年，一个非
expressions.
常大的
They
特
are
点
very
就是大家一高兴了，不管是吃饭也好，还是在
concentrated
游
on
玩也
this
好，经常能看到
dancing. So I have been living here for quite a number of
所以
years,
大家来
and
新疆游
my
玩之前，
impression
学
is
上
that
几个新疆舞的动
whenever
作，大家就可
they
以游刃有
hear
余
music,
地
they're gonna
你会不会跳舞？
dance. So when you are here, you have to pick up some moves.
各位央视新闻和 CGTN 的网友们，你们好！你们正在收看的是《穿越新疆之寻宝新疆
Dear
次
viewers
站》。
of
哎，我是
CGTN,
孙
good
继文。
evening and hello to
今天我们
everyone.
在
You
和
are
田
now
团
watching
上
a live
告
program
一段
called
落了。
Amazing Xinjiang. I'm Sun Jiwen, and joining me is Goody. So I have another colleague, another correspondent, Shang Jing, will show you the great goodies. And so this is all for my part, and stay tuned. We have more to come in a minute. So just join us and dance and sing.
巍巍昆仑，以其千峰万岭的姿态，保存着丝绸之路上最久远的记忆。发源于此的和田河，在这里架起了一条水的走廊。有水的地方就有生命，水孕育了昆仑古道上万年的生生不息。 美玉无瑕，温润有方，精雕细琢，百世相承，书写了玉文化7000年波澜壮阔的崇拜史诗。穿越塔克拉玛干沙漠腹地，车轮翻卷过滚滚黄沙，用勇气与毅力解锁大漠的密码。五星之锦，带着中原的气韵出塞西行。佛塔林立，见证不同文明间的历史转身。一场雄鸡天下白，万方乐奏有余田。全新的城市在过去的文化中继续叠加出新的价值。繁华的市井中，用味蕾感受独特的烟火人间。和田如同一方亟待探索的宝藏，唯有出发，才是一切的开始。
好的，各位 CGTN 和央视新闻的网友们，大家晚上好。刚刚大家也欣赏了和田的这个大美风光，欢迎大家回到我们的接力直播的现场。我是总台 CGTN 的记者张梦。您现在收看的呢，就是穿越新疆大型融媒体报道之寻宝新疆和田站和田好物大放送。我们今天这一趴的直播环节呢，也会有非常重要的抽奖环节带给大家，所以大家一定要锁定直播，不要走开。我们带大家一起来体验和田的好物好风情。那我现在所在的位置呢，就是和田地区和田县的核桃交易批发市场的电商运营中心。然后我们有请今天的嘉宾王俊。王俊跟我们的央视新闻和 CGTN 的网友们打个招呼。
你好，各位网友们，大家好。
This place and joining me now is Wang Jun. Say hello to our viewers. So hello everyone, welcome to Hotan County, welcome to Baguchi Walnut Exchange Center. I'm Wang Jun, I'm the head of the e-commerce center. So tell us about this center. So the e-commerce studio was set up because we want to sell the walnuts online. We have a walnut exchange center. This is part of the poverty eradication program. We want the walnut to become a product to help the locals get out of poverty. So you are expanding the sales channels of the walnut product. Yes. So today, Mr. Wang is going to join us to introduce
我们和田地区的和田玫瑰是我们这个和田地区的一个主要的一个产品之一。那么我们和田地区的玫瑰呢，它的品质是比较好的。
跟一般的玫瑰不太一样，对吧？因为玫瑰我知道它是分这种观赏性和实用性这种不同的分类。那咱们这个和田的玫瑰有什么特别之处？
大刚才也提到，就是我们这个玫瑰分2种，一种是观赏性和实用性。那我们和田地区的玫瑰它主要是这个观赏那个实用性的玫瑰，是主要是实用性的玫瑰。
我今天就想来尝一尝，我特别喜欢玫瑰花的味道。
好，大家也可以看到，就是我们这个
大家可以看到，就是这个玫瑰的精油，
对，哎，这个精油是不是特别适合女生用？
We have a lot of
对，
rose
是的，因
flower
为它
products,
会
and this
它
is
会有这
a
种香，
rose
玫瑰的一
flower
个香，并
essential
且
oil.
它的这
So
个
this
精
is
油
for
对我们的
ladies.
皮肤呀也是都比较好。
Exactly, because
它
it's
这个
very
雨田其实
fragrant,
啊，
it's
于田，你看田这是一个
delicious,
古
and
名
it's
字。
very good for your
以
skin.
前以前的
So
和
here
田
it's
其实它
written
都叫这个
Yu
田
Tian.，
然后由于我们后期对和田
Yes,
它进行
because
进行一个调整了以
Hotan
后，
was
然后
traditionally
田才改成我
called
们现在
Yu
看的
Tian.
这个
和
So we
田，
changed
明白了。
slightly the name.
那这个呢？这个是
大家
玫瑰花
可以看到，
酱
这是我们现在的这个玫瑰
Now
花
we
酱
are
是由这个
called
我们这
Hotan.
个是由我们这个玫瑰花进行熬制
So
而
this
成
is
的，
the
加
rose flower
用
jam,
糖和我们这个玫
and
瑰
it's
花。
made of
你
rose
可以
flowers,
闻一下，
and
就是
it's
一打开的话就能闻到我们这个
with
玫瑰的一个
特别
别
浓郁
的香味儿
的。玫瑰花的
Take a
味道。
smell.
您可以尝
我本来就还挺喜
你
欢，
可以尝一尝，
可以吗？
Yeah, it's
可以，可以。
very thick smell of rose flowers.
这个
and
其实是可以
So
加
you
一些
can,
那种。
对，平时的话，我们
You can take
吃
a
这个
bite.
玫瑰花酱的话，可以直接吃，泡水也可以，或者是我们比
On an
如说像
ordinary
我们吃
day,
馒头呀，或者是我们馕呀，这边吃的都会
eat
加一
the
些这个
jam with
这个
water.
玫瑰
We
花
can
酱。
also
特别甜。
eat it with the
别有玫瑰
local
花的香味儿。
spoons
大家还可
or
以看
the
到，就是我们
local
还有一些
cake.
还有一些玫瑰花的
Very
这个花
sweet.
茶，
花茶其实也是就是女生比较适合，
对
吧？
And
对
we also
是的
have
它
flower
它就是
tea
通过我
made
们
of
这个玫瑰
rose.
花，然后
So this is
把
also
它
very
制干以后
suitable
这个玫瑰
for
花里
women.
然后每次喝茶的时候
So
泡水的时候放2颗进
We
去，然后
enjoy the
也
rose
非常
flower
香味
buds,
也比较
and
浓郁，而且比
so
较健
each
康。
time you drink
对于
tea,
女性
you
来
can
说的
put
话，
two
也非常好。
非常好。对，
rose
那
flower
我
buds,
那我就
and
想
it's
问了，
very
那咱们这个
healthy.
新疆和田的这玫瑰
It's very
品质这么高，是不是
delicious,
相应就是
very
价格上
organic.
呢，会不会也
啊
So now
价格的话，
I
可
wanna
能相对
ask
来
you,
说
so
会高
what
一
is
些，
the
因为
reason
我们和田地区的这个
of
玫瑰
this
啊，
good
它
quality
由于它地
and
理
so
环境，
is it
还有
very
就是它的
expensive?
生长环境来说，
Yes, it's
更
not
适合
cheap
于它一个生长。所以
because
说，我们和
Hotan
田
is
地区的这个
located in
玫瑰的
China's
话，它的品质是非常好的，
northwest,
所以
and
说
we
它
are
的
very
价格
close
可
to the
能相对来
desert.
说会高一
So
些
the。rose flower here, they enjoy ample sunlight.
下面的话，
It's
我
very
为
good
大家介绍我
quality,
们
and that's
第
why it's
二
not
第
cheap.
二款产品是我们
So
新疆这边的
now
我们和田
let me
地区的一个
introduce
特
the
有的这样
second
一个
product
马
here,
儿糖，也叫切糕。
其实就
这个应该
是切糕。
which is
对
a
一说
Mara
切糕还
specialty
是比
here,
较
and it's
常见，比较经常听到，对对对。但是
in local
有什么不
language
同呢
or cutting
对
cake，
因为我们在我们本地的话，它实际上叫马儿糖
or
在内
sliced
地
cake.
它的另外一个
So
名字叫切糕，其实
what
它
is
是一
the
样的。
difference
那么
here?
我们的
So
我们
in
的
the-
这个像马儿糖的话，
among
它
the
主要
locals here,
的
it's
工艺的话
called
是我们比
the
较
malta
传统的一个工艺，用我们的这种
or
果
mar
糖，再加
sugar,
上我们
and
的这个
so
比如
they
说
we're
核桃
using
仁
the
呀、
very
葡
traditional
萄干呀
processing,
等等一系列的
and
坚果，把
we
它熬制而成
combine
的。这样的
mixed
话，
a
它
lot
的
of
水分也是比较低，也便于
fruits
保
such
存。
as
放
walnuts
时间会比较长，
对，
然后也会有不同的
grapes
口味，是吧？
对，我们可以看到，我们现在有这个
So we can
有这个
simply,
核桃白麻仁儿，
nutrition
还有
of
就是我们
all those,
芝麻再加上
dry
的这，
fruits.
还有就是我们
For
的这个
example, we
比如说
combine
白麻
raisin
糖，还有
and
它这种
also
还有玫瑰
sesame
花味的都有，
grapes
各种各样的。你可以尝一下，就是我们这个麻糖的味道。
sugars and rose flowers, and you can take a look. You can take a taste actually.
对，大家可以看到，就是我们一个小
它这个白麻仁就是
对，这是白麻儿糖。它是以核桃加芝麻，然后把它熬制而成的。
So it's in white color.
我竟然一
So
口
this
就
is
把这一个
basically
就
a
吃掉
combination
了
of，
这
walnuts
包装的还挺
and
精致的，
sesame.
正好一口一个的大小。
Wow,
对，
and
我们里边的话
I'm
都是这种
swallowing
独立
it,
包
so
装
it's
嘛，
very
也便
good
于就是
packages,
我
and
们
so
大家的
you
一个
can
分
take
享呀和
take one with
朋友聚
just
会啊
one
这些
bite.
分享这样一个。
Yes, so it's independent packaging, and you can share it with your friends at parties, and it's very convenient.
稍微有一点粘牙，
有一点
也是
黏牙吧，因为
也是
它的糖，
可以理解的
因为它的糖是我们这种纯天
It's a
然
little
的
bit
糖而成的。
sticky. Oh, that's
这个的话就是我们的这个
reasonable.
这个坚果
That's
酥，
that's
它也是就
understandable
混合
because
的
it's
坚果
made of
加上我们这
sugar.
个我们的这种
It
果糖
contains
熬制而
sugar,
成的
and
它
so
就
this
是
is
各式各样的这个
crispy
各式各样的这个
dry fruit,
哦，
and
它
it's
配在一
also
块儿
a
的，
对，
是吧？
你看里
每
边有
一个的味道，
对，里边有这个
dry
有这个
nuts
这个，你
and
看
sugar
有这个
and，
我打开大家
so
看一下啊。
for each package, the flavor is different.
看有花生，
Let me just
有
unpack
那个
this.
这个叫
So here we have
葵花籽仁儿，
peanuts
有葵花籽仁儿，你看核桃里边有这样的各式各样的这种坚果啊。
sunflower seeds,
比
walnuts,
较适合小孩儿，对吧？
对，小孩儿。
many other types of nuts.
对，
So this is very popular among the kids, I
对，是的，
guess.
在我们这个
Exactly.
和田地
So
区
because this is the southern part of Xinjiang, and
马耳他，
so we have
弟
some
妹的一个。
local goodies, and in Xinjiang, the locals, they love this sliced cakes or fruit balls. So for this box, it's actually very cheap because the product is also used for poverty eradication purposes. And for this box, it's only sold at 80 to 90 yuan. Yes, it's very cheap. And bear in mind, we also cover the express expense. So this is very popular. This is the local squin or the local pancake. So it's one of the main food here. So how big is this one? Well, it can be big, it can be very small, and so it depends on what size you want. So this is the fruit squin. Yes, so we have a sesame squin, we also have olive squin, and we have a lot of processing methods. Now the squins can be made into many different sizes. And we have also packaged those squins. For example, this one, it contains a lot of pepper strips, so it must be very spicy. So it's not very spicy, and so we just added a little pepper strips, and let me unpack this so you can take a look. So it's just one whole complete piece of cake. Yes, you can see the pepper stripes. You can take a bite actually. Well, I can. Yes, I can. I just take a slice.
好充足啊，已经闻到这种辣味，我也好香啊！我直接能尝吗？直接可以吃。我有点害怕，是不是太辣
？Already smell the pepper.
这个辣皮子的话，因为它是属于
So I'm worried it might be very spicy. No, it's not. It's not very spicy, and it's very delicious.
奶油加上奶油，加上面粉然后经过我们这种专业的这种，大家可以看到我们有这种馕坑，
We're using
专门打这种馕的
flour.
造出来的。
We
它的
mixing it with creams, and we have a special
通过这个馕坑打出来的。
pan for that. This is the tool we use to make the scones.
像这种馕的话，我们
So the scones can be made into many different
因为它没有水分嘛，
shapes, and it's the local bread, and it can be preserved for a very long time. So this is a place
可以放到
with some special conditions, and it can be kept for 1 month.
它的，并且它没有什么水分它可以保存到1个月。
Because in Xinjiang it's very dry, it doesn't rain a lot, and so it can be preserved for as long as 1 month. So now let's take a look at what are the other goodies you have.
核桃的话也是我们这
So
个
this is the walnut
体的一个
of
产业之一。
Hotan, and walnut is another business card of this county. It's one main industry
一个产品。
of this county, and Xinjiang is known for the quality of walnuts it produces, and the feature is that it has very thin skin.
是比较酥脆的比较
Yes, the skin is very thin, and the fruit is very thick.
这两个能直接打开吗？看看是不是能直接打开。
So if you squeeze 2 walnuts,
都没看到你怎么打
it
开，
will
这
be
一下就
cracked.
捏开了。
对它很好裂开。
So, well, I didn't see how you crack this, and it's very
我倒是想试一
It's very
试，
easy,
能直
right?
接把它这么捏开。
well. You can
平常我觉得
take
吃
a
核桃
taste.
麻烦，就可能
Well, I
觉得
wanna
就是
I
不
wanna
太
have
好
a try
把
how
它打
to
开，但是如果
squeeze open that.
甜的这个叫
Well, when you eat walnut,
两个一起
it's very
对，您试一试
difficult to crack the walnuts. Well, here you just need to squeeze these 2 walnuts, and it will be cracked.
我的手劲有点小，这不怪皮不薄。
Well, it's because of my hand.
那我刚才是捏开了。
It's really
把它打开就可以了。
very thin skin. Well, it's actually already open.
所以，咱们和田除了这个薄皮核桃，还有哪些好物是比较有特色的？
So in Hotan, in addition to the walnuts, what are the other specialties you have?
各种味道的这种
把它进一步加工了，吧？
对对，让我们
做出不同的。
So these are some
这种年轻人
byproducts of
大家可以看到
walnuts.
你看我们有这种芥末味的核桃仁儿。
Doing so will spread the products to a larger audience. We have the walnut fruit
这些味道都
in the flavor of mustard.
还有
So
这
here,
种后味的可能常见
the
一点。
garlic walnut.
那我们
We also have
尝一下芥末味的。
尝一下芥末味的吧，这个比较独特。
walnuts in the flavor of
各大
就这
这种
么打开了。
啊，对
amber. So let's have a taste of the walnuts in the flavor of mustard.
小包装也比较卫生，也比较干净，也比较方便。
So it's smaller packages inside and it's very clean and convenient.
一撕开就是一股芥末味儿，我怎么老是会？
Wow, I can smell the wasabi.
味道比较大是吧？
不过也可以
Is
接
it
受，
very strong?
也很好吃，就是这股冲的劲儿过去之后还是
A little, but it's acceptable.
它的核桃仁儿，因为它里边核桃仁儿的话都是用的
Tastes very good.
这种本地这样核桃仁儿进行人工把它砸开以后，然后制作成的这种。
So these are the local walnuts, and once you crack open, you take out the fruits and then you fry it with the mustard and then it's packaged. So this is highly recommended.
这是我们
So talk about this. Check out this one, and this is the local bread made of walnuts. So this is a mixture of the walnut fruits and the Chinese dates. So when you are eating walnuts, it's a little bit bitter, but the sweet
然后再大概
flavor of the dates can
不是撒了一把狗粮。
offset this flavor and make the whole thing more
对
delicious and
幸福恋
acceptable.
人嘛。
对对对，恋人一定要
So this is
来
夹了
尝一下这个。
性感的。
对，
a
这
very
里
good
边的话
package.
都是我们进行真空包装的，并且我们加了一些，比如说蜂蜜呀，更让它更口感。
So this is vacuum packages and we have added some honey, so it tastes very sweet.
对，零 T 网友。
那我就
Well,
提
am I
咱们
tasting too
现在
much
收看直
of
播
your
的这个
products?
CGTN 和央视新闻的网友
Well, you're doing
恋
this
爱
on
中的
behalf
网
of
友
all the
来尝
viewers.
这个加了
All
性
right,
感的
let me just do this for all the viewers. And let's take a taste of this one.
有，特别甜蜜，特别好吃。我这就拿着了啊，这个
Very sweet.
哎，这个是枣子，红
So
枣
I'll
对吧
just keep this
大
one.
家看到的就是我
Very
们
delicious.
区的比较另外一个
So
生产
this is
和田的
red Chinese dates.
和田红枣在大家应该
So this is
都
another
都是很熟悉的，因为
key industry here, and this is the
也是比较有名的。
Chinese dates
但是我看这
in
个应该是
Hotan, and the dates here enjoy a very high reputation
哇，这个这么大，
nationwide.
这是我们，这是我
But
们
they
的
are of
菌枣
different sizes.
它的个头呀。
Yes, well, this one is so big.
但是像这种比较像那种比较喜欢。
Truly, this is very big. So this is the typical dates here, and
建议推荐
就是菌枣。
使用我们那个菌枣。
if you have very good teeth, and this is highly recommended,
不是很好，或者直接使
you
用的
can
话，
buy this one if you have very good teeth, and if you are children or
个头的话可能稍
the
微
elderly, you can
打开给大家看一下
buy this gray
对比一下。
colored dates, and it's smaller. And let me unpack this one, and you can make some comparisons.
有点大，所以
Wow, this is
哪个
big.
是大的是菌枣，
对，大的是菌枣
然后，小的是
这种小一点的那种是灰枣。一般像
So we have two different sizes, one for those with good teeth, and one for the children and the
像这种
elderly.
菌枣的话，它的比较瓷实一点，
So
然
let
后
me
它的像口
put
感
it in my hand,
比较
and
硬
you
一
can
点。像这种灰枣的话，大家吃的
make a very stark contrast. So the smaller one is actually very soft,
这样的话，对于就是我们直接吃就没有那么干。像我们
contains a lot of nutrition,
牙口好，可以直接吃
a。lot of water actually, and it doesn't feel very dry
这些都可以放一放
for the smaller
对
one.
不同的功用，像比如说我熬个那种
And for the big side of the dates, you can use it to cook porridge, and if you are cooking soup, you can put
菌枣的
some
扣一，喜欢灰枣的扣2，然后都喜欢
some
的怎么样
dates. Well, if you're watching this program on Bilibili, leave a comment if you like this date. So how much is this one? It's only 23 yuan, and the express expenses covered, and it's 500 grams. So how about this one, the bigger size? Well, it's between 25 to 28, and it's 500 grams for each bag, and it's the delivery cost is covered. So now let's introduce another byproduct of walnuts. Well, another byproduct of walnuts, so you can tell how popular walnuts here is. So this is the walnut juice. This is made of the local walnuts. This is processed here locally, and it's very fragrant. I can just open this. It's very alright. So truly, there are many different methods of processing. How do you like it? Very thick smell, very smooth, very delicious. So this is 100% pure and organic, and we also have walnut oil. We have walnuts in cream flavor, and this is sugar walnuts. So tell me something about the walnut oil. So this is using the cold extraction skill. So how is that different from the olive oil in the West? Well, this is very similar to the olive oil. It has another name, which is the Oriental olive oil. And olive oil is very popular in the West, but the walnut oil here is renowned as the Oriental olive oil, and it's very good for children, for pregnant women, and for the elderly because it's easily absorbed by our body, and it's very delicious. So what is this? So this is the Uygur medicine, and it's a new concept, and it's one very new part of the traditional Chinese medicine. So we have processed those local medicines into products because the locals here, they have huge amount of experience in medicine. They have years of researches and developments, and we have combined some local knowledge, and we process some of the traditional medical herbs here into medicine, and this one can relieve your heart diseases. If you have a very fast heart pace, then you can take this medicine. So here we have a wine. We have a liquor made of dates. So most of the liquor on the market are made of grain or made of grape. We have a liquor that is made of Chinese dates. So here we have some tea. So we call it the brick tea because it's packaged in the shape of a brick. So this one you can actually take it with milk, and then it suddenly becomes a milk tea. And so this is another local product, very popular among the locals. And the locals here, they drink the milk tea each and every morning. Lovely. So this is what I drink every morning here. So here we have mushroom. This is mushroom, sliced mushrooms, very crispy. So what about this one? What is this? So this is actually a pillow, and if you have some neck problems, so what is this made of? Well, this is made of walnut tree, and this is walnut wood. So again, this is walnut. So all these are made of walnut wood. So this is the spoon I used. I like the patterns on the vase, very beautiful and elegant. So we have a lot of the objects made of walnut wood, very exquisite. So this is the silk scarf on your neck. So tell me something about the scarf. So this is one very special silk product here, and a lot of the costumes and clothing here are made of this silk, and you can check out the pattern and the picture on the scarf. And so we made this into more products: wallets, handbags, ties, and hats. So it's a whole variety of different products. Alright, so after watching this program for such a long time, now is the time for your benefits. So if you are watching us right now, let me tell you the rules of the lucky draw. If you're watching us on Weibo, on Kuaishou, on Bilibili, so let me tell you what are the benefits that we have. We have entrance tickets to 28 tourist sites. We also have vouchers for hotel rooms among the tourist sites. We have 4A tourist sites. We have 3A tourist sites, including some museums. We have the mountain grassland. We have river valleys. We have lakes, and we also have free tickets to hotels: Hotan Hotel, Talimu Hotel, Mushitaga Hotel, Tiandu Lihao Hotel, Hualü Hotel, Yadu Hotel, and Golden Delta Hotel. We also have a commemorative card honoring the 9th route accessing Xinjiang, and we also have a lot of products. For example, the walnut oil, the rose flower juice, the rose flower made spoon. We have the sugar fried walnut fruits. So we have a lot of many different products. So now let me tell you the lucky draw rules, because on different platforms the rules are different. If you are watching us on Weibo, please repost with the hashtag of Amazing Xinjiang, and you have the chance to obtain those gifts. And bear in mind, this is only for the domestic viewers of Chinese, and after the show you might be contacted by our working staff, and if you are watching on Kuaishou, you can set a personal account of our correspondence, and after the show you will be contacted if you are the lucky guy. And if you are watching on Bilibili, you just need to click the pop-ups, and maybe you will become the lucky dog. And again, you are watching this large program entitled Amazing Xinjiang. So we are exploring the treasures and goodies in Xinjiang. We are now at Hotan. Stay tuned, and later you will be joined with our correspondents and the local tour guide. They're going to bring you to a tour of the local food.
Hello， 大家好，您现在正在收看的是穿越新疆大型融媒体直播报道之
Hello, good evening. You are right now watching Amazing Xinjiang, which is a program aimed at exploring the goodies and treasures of Xinjiang. So all those interacting with us in this program have a chance to receive our gifts for free. And so we bring you on a tour to this shopping street. I'm Tang Ying, I'm Chui Xuegang. So we're going to bring you on a tour at this food street, and it's 10:30 Beijing time, but the evening has just started here in Xinjiang. So I want to bring you on a tour of this food market, and this is the second day of the National Day holiday. I want to extend a very good holiday greeting to all of you. And so this food square accounts for roughly 2,000 square kilometers, and it's 2 kilometers long from east to west. We have a lot of local snacks and food, and I want to introduce to you. So what is your favorite? So I want to have a taste of the local kebab. So talking about kebab, well, let me introduce to you one very special meat. And let me hold it for a while. But let me tell you that this very special processing method. Now let's check it out. So this is the very large slice of kebab, and so when it was being roasted, and this special flavor will come out. Wow, and I'm getting hungry. So why they're using this willow tree as the stick in between? So a lot of the kebabs they're using a iron stick, but this one is using a willow tree made stick, and the willow tree has a smell, and it goes and syncs with the meat. And so use your mouth. So I'm gonna use my mouth directly. Wow. So I believe that if you could finish this, you won't need to take any supper. Yes, and it's quite different. And it's a combination of the mutton and the willow tree trunk. So here we have the roast pigeon, and they're using this same method of roasting, and this can combine the 2 flavors into one, and they're using this wood fire, wood smoke actually. If you are here in Hotan, do come here and check this one out. So alright, I'm gonna introduce another product to you, and check this one out. So take a guess, what is this? Well, this is roast meat with watermelon. Alright, can you open this one for us? So this is, well, let me check out this one. Alright, so let me open this. So they're using this wooden stick to fix the cap with the main body. And so alright, we're gonna uncover this and let's check out this one. So this is very innovative. So here, traditionally we are putting our watermelon in a freezer, but now they are putting the watermelon on sand and also on wood fire, and the watermelon is cooked, and it takes 4 to 5 hours, and they put the meat inside the watermelon, and so this is a very strange flavor, I can guarantee you. And so be patient. So our chef needs to put on a pair of gloves, and so we have a layer of tin paper wrapping the watermelon. Alright, I can already smell this. So can you uncover this? Well, let me use your tissue. Alright, chef is opening the cover for us. I've got I'm expecting this. Wow, it's a lot inside. It's Chinese dates, and he's putting a lot more in it. Onions. Wow, this is just delicious. So this is the roast pigeon bird. They've got Chinese dates. Can you tell me what are the seasonings in it? We have Chinese dates, we have pepper, we also have pears. So how many seasonings you have? We have actually 20 different seasonings in it. Amazing. So he doesn't want to disclose his recipe. He only told us 3 different seasonings. Wow, I can. So this is his business secret. So let's have a taste here. So you can see this grace here, but the soup actually tastes very very fresh. How do you like it? Well, it's not that greasy. You know, it's not as greasy as the ordinary soups that you enjoyed, and it's perfect. And you can smell a lot of the traditional Chinese medical herbs. So this is the killer product tonight, and this is the only shop of this kind in this market. So it's a killer product. Amazing, and it's a combination of the dates and the seasonings and also the pigeon meat and watermelon. So how many pigeons you have here? It's 4. Amazing. Well, look at our chef. He's very energetic. You know, he's you can check out from his face skin, and he's very energetic and very healthy, and this is the result of many years of eating this product, eating this dish. So those are his guests behind him. So the local Uyghurs, they pay a lot of attention to food and to gourmet. So they actually combining these 2 different types of food, watermelon and meats. And if you eat this throughout the season, you will be very healthy and you won't get this body fever. Well, if you are interested, you can interview my guest. You can walk in. Well, let me give you this watermelon roast meat, and so have a taste. All of you have a taste and share with us your feelings. Are you a traveler or are you a local here? So I'm a local of Xinjiang, but I'm not a local from Hotan. Where are you from? I'm from Uygur. But how did you get to know this food? Well, I was introduced and recommended by my friend. Well, this is a must-try food, and if you are here without trying this, it would be a great pity. Yes, exactly, you are right, and it's a pity to miss this if I'm here. All right, have a bite and then share with us your impression. All right, we have a friend who is from Xinjiang, but he's not from Hotan, and he's gonna have a taste, and later we're gonna interview him, and he's gonna tell you how it tastes like. All right, you can see he's an expert here, and he took a spoon of soup and also the meat. How do you like it? It's very fresh. So, what is the difference from the other meat soup? Well, the quality of pigeon meat is different from mutton and beef, and it's also adding a lot of the local medical herbs and a lot of the local seasoning, and also you have this flavor of the watermelon. So combined together, it can give you this unforgettable flavor. All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much. So thank you very much. Well, the chef actually introduced us to the roast mutton for watermelon. All right, we're running out of time actually. We will miss another dish. Traditionally, this is only from Uygur County, But later he moved here, and in Moyu he was regarded as one low-income family. He got a lot of help and support from the government. The government relocated his business to Hotan, and now he's out of poverty, and he has helped his neighbors and friends to get rid of poverty. And so when Hotan was established, we want to actually spread the delicious food and local snacks to a larger audience. And at the time when this food market was established, 90% of the shop owners were low-income people, were poor people. But right now, after years, they have been out of poverty, so they are accelerating the pace of poverty eradication, and we are just answering the call of President Xi Jinping. By the end of this year, we are going to be all out of poverty, and I hope that you can all be part of this very important effort, so we'll become a well-off society by the end of this year. So in Hotan, we have many different specialties and snacks, and so this one sells mooncakes, because we just celebrated the mooncake festival, but the mooncakes here are very different. So each year at the Mid-Autumn Festival, I would definitely have a taste of the local mooncakes from Hotan, and this one contains 8 different fruits, for example, Chinese dates, badam, walnuts, rose flower, so it's very different. Well, let's have a taste, and you can take a look of the fillings, and you can see that it's very thick fruits inside. So I can smell the walnut. The walnut is very delicious. So let me, it's a little bit dry.
可以说承包了我1年的1/3时间的早餐。为什么？
Well, I can tell you,
不仅是营养丰富、可口，而且
I've been eating mooncakes
方便，随时拿到就可以吃。早晨起来
for a lot of the breakfasts of the year, because it's super convenient. You just need to grab one mooncake and you can use it as a breakfast. So it's very delicious and super convenient and yummy. And pomegranates, you can see, you can actually tell that there are 8 different types of fruits. And in Xinjiang, I think the mooncake is just like this place, and the mooncake here is also called the cake of unity, and it's just like the Xinjiang region, where a lot of many different ethnic groups come and mingle and live together in harmony. So this is pomegranate. So this is the pomegranate that is fully mature and ripe, and it's cracked automatically, and you can check and see how big each seed is. Well, this is just big, and you can seldom encounter pomegranate this big in other places of China. Well, I just visited Pialem of Jishan County, which is considered as the best producer of pomegranate in China, and I happened to encounter the harvest season of pomegranates, and it's a full orchard of pomegranates, and it's just like each and every pomegranate fruit is smelling in front of you. And last year they had an auction, and the largest one is 1.5 kilos, and it's sold at 18,000 yuan. So this is very suitable for fruit juice, and if you have just had a big dinner, and you can have some pomegranate juice, and it can help you digest the very greasy meat. Yes, it's very good for digestion. All right, we are here, and this is the Xinjiang sugar, and in China's hinterland, this is also called sliced cake, and this is made of red sugar and also white sugar. Can I have a taste? Can I have a white sugar cake? Just one small slice.
特别可口。
是的，特别软，特别可口。而且这个白糖呢，我感觉
very soft, very
没有我想
crispy,
象那么甜。其次呢，它特别
and
脆，
the white
而且它特别
sugar
薄，不像那种
is
牛皮
not
糖一样特别难
that
嚼，它这个
sweet,
特别好嚼。
and it's also very crispy, very
所
thin.
以说，咱们这个麻糖啊，
It's very easy
像
to
有些
bite,
是新疆特色的
very
美食
easy to
容
digest.
易带到内地
So,
的。很多
so
到
this
咱们
is
和田夜市
not like
游玩的客人呢，都会把
other
麻糖打包
specialties
或者带走。
in Xinjiang. A lot of the travelers, they're gonna buy in bulk and then they mail it to their friends and relatives. So they slice the cake here. They're very healthy and it's very good for your liver, for your stomach,
现在呢，我们
and
走到
it doesn't add your fat.
夜市大舞台，在我们和田夜市
Alright, now we are at a big performance stage of the night market. So here at this market, you can not just enjoy the food, you can also enjoy this very authentic local dances and performances. Now let's check this out. Wow, this is very exciting and this is just very expressive of the local culture, and this is the very typical local dance.
那个好蛋酥丸，就差1分钟就行了。
Alright.
大家看到了吗？咱们和田夜市是熙熙攘攘，人头攒动。而且今天刚
So
好是
now
国
you
庆的
see
第二
that this
天，
is
这里
packed
的游
with
客更
people.
是如织。那么刚好咱们的歌舞
This is the
表演
second
呢
day
又
of the
到了
National
第
Day
一场
holiday.
就
We
完
have
了。
attracted a huge number of
在
tourists.
舞台底下啊，观看
So
这些
we
舞
have
蹈
just finished
特
the
别想
first
这些
dance
舞蹈特别
of the
有
program. I think
好
it's
接下来呢，
such a
我们再来
great
看一下
feeling
现在我们
watching the
刚好到了
performance
我们的
below the
夜市
stage,
和田
and
夜市的
I
烤
truly want to
蛋酥
interact with
大
those
家可以看到
performers.
看
So
和田夜市的烤蛋到底有多少种，大的、小的。
Well,
在这里呢
let's
有鹅蛋，
check
有
out
鸡
this
蛋
one.
甚
We are
至
going
还有一
to
种
have a
可能
brief
大家
visit
都
of
见
the
到过的
eggs.
蛋
Here we
我们
have
把它来
goose
介绍一
eggs,
下
we have chicken
来
eggs,
镜
and
头
we have another
先
egg.
来看
Maybe
一下
you have never heard of it. So we're gonna bring you to this shop.
Xinjiang 来，我们到这家来看一下。你们的鸵鸟蛋呢？来，我先来给大家看一下，这个最小的就是鸽子蛋，对，
So let me show you. This is the
这是
pigeon egg,
鹅蛋，
and this is the chicken
还有一
egg,
种好大的
and this
蛋
is goose egg.
这个，这是什么？
And they also have one giant egg. And check out this one. Can you tell us? This is ostrich egg. This is the egg of ostrich, and this one alone weighs 1 kilo. And this is seldomly seen in other places in China, and this can feed 7 to 8 people, I guess. Alright, let me give this back to you, and we're gonna try one very special local food, and it's almost
给我们做一个
as famous as the watermelon roast meat. And can you make one egg for
但是今天我
us?
们说这个3蛋1星，跟那个是没有关系的，是跟我们吃的有关系的啊。
So tonight we're gonna have a try about 3x 1 store, and this is the very peculiar name of this food. So this is the. You can come closer.
我们来看一下3蛋1星的制作方法。它是
So
把
this is
鹅
a
蛋
goose
抛开
egg.
以后，它要
So
把蛋清过滤出来。看到
so
没有
it's
这个
basically
碗里呢都是过滤出来的蛋清，
she's
只
gonna
留下蛋黄在
she's
鹅蛋
gonna
里
take
呢
out the
然后呢再看
but
我
she's
们
taking
要
out
加
the
入
egg
其他的
white
什么
and
材料
only leaving the yogurt, only leaving the
干净的料里面加2
only leaving the yolk in the egg, and
还有1个野鸡蛋，
then she opened 2 pigeon eggs. and take out their yolk and they put it in the goose egg. Then they're gonna put some honey in it. So this is honey. So this is the honey produced locally here. And what is this? This is another seasoning produced here locally. What is this powder here? What is this powder? So it's some Chinese medical herbs. So some flour powder. Alright. So then they put the egg on the fire. So on the wood fire, and so this is the heat left from this fire, and it's purely wood fire, and so this can give you a very special flavor. And so this is what they call the 3 eggs and 1 star. I don't know what this 1 star is about, but definitely it's the combination of 3 different eggs. So this is the killer egg that you can possibly taste in this part of the country.